Mike Tomlin at the center of yet another controversy, veterans being overlooked, long shots getting real chances, and a familiar NFL name about to land in Pittsburgh. All of this while fans are left wondering, is anyone actually in charge? The latest decisions are causing a stir behind the scenes, and patience is wearing thin. Hit that like button because there's a lot to talk about today. Man, what's going on in Pittsburgh feels like a soap opera with a messy script and no clear direction, and Mike Tomlin is right at the heart of it. The truth is, the Steelers look completely lost when it comes to their quarterback situation. First, they let two experienced vets walk, and now it seems like they're practically begging Aaron Rodgers, yes, the 40-year-old Rodgers with a mysterious vibe and a recent injury history, to come save the day. Mason Rudolph, who never quite proved himself in his earlier years, is the likely Week 1 starter against the New York Jets. And behind him, Skylar Thompson and 6th-round rookie Will Howard. That's not exactly a depth chart that inspires confidence, is it? And here comes the salt in the wound, Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, two QBs who were already in the building, under contract, familiar with the system. Fields, for example, started last season 4-2, playing athletic, dynamic football without a single game under a 90 passer rating. Yet Tomlin still gave the reins to Russ, who barely took off his jacket in the locker room due to injuries. Adam Crowley from 93.7, the fan, didn't hold back. Tomlin has no pulse when it comes to quarterbacks. None. And honestly, it's hard to argue. Fans saw the same movie play out. Fields benched, Russ in charge, and a lifeless offense. Now, with Fields on the Jets and Russ on the Giants, what's left? A borderline desperate plea for Rodgers to give this team a shot. And it's not just the QB position that's a mess. George Pickens was shipped off to Dallas, and aside from the newly acquired DK Metcalf, the receiving core is paper thin. Calvin Austin III and Roman Wilson have potential, but are still too raw to carry the load. A veteran addition is almost a must, or this offense is going to struggle badly. At the end of the day, there's one shared feeling in Pittsburgh. What the hell is the front office doing? Because right now, it looks like they're spinning in circles while the clock ticks, and the fans are running out of patience. Would you have let Justin Fields walk that easily? Drop a comment, because what's coming next is even more intriguing. Gabe Davis might be the next weapon in this offense. It looks like Gabe Davis is on a rockstar-style free agency tour, and his next stop is Pittsburgh, where he's set to meet with the Steelers. According to Schefty, aka ESPN's Adam Schefter, Davis is flying into the Steel City tomorrow and will visit the team on Thursday, marking his third official visit so far after meetings with the 49ers and Giants. None of those turned into a deal, but he's still in contact with the Giants, so there's still some smoke there. He's clearly trying to understand his market before signing anything, and who can blame him, especially after a frustrating season in Jacksonville. The Jaguars took a chance on him, but that bet blew up. Davis was released last month with a failed physical designation and left the team holding $20 million in dead cap. So yeah, his knee is going to be under the microscope during his visit with the Steelers. And let's be honest, Pittsburgh needs help at receiver. After shipping Pickens to the Cowboys, the only real star is DK Metcalf, who arrived as the new WR1. Calvin Austin III and rookie Roman Wilson have talent, but they're still too green. Robert Woods was signed too, but he's more of a stopgap veteran than a long-term answer. With nearly $32 million on the cap space, the Steelers are in a solid position to sign someone like Davis if his medicals check out. Now, for those hoping for a possible trade for Janu Smith and a reunion with offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, forget it. According to Schefty, that's not happening. Pat Freiermuth already has a firm grip on the tight end spot and is expected to hold it down in 2025 and beyond. Plus, Janu is comfortable in Miami after a strong year with the Dolphins, and he wants to stay there. So, with the idea of adding a new tight end off the table, the Steelers' focus remains on their receiver room. If everything goes well during this week's visit, don't be surprised if Gabe Davis ends up wearing black and gold in 2025. It's getting hard to defend what the Steelers are doing. QBs walking out, questionable decisions, and now betting on an injury-prone receiver. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next chapter in this ongoing drama.